Hi, everybody. Aaron DeHart here, and I am creating a new show called Ask a Mortgage Dude. And today is going to be episode one. I figured it's a brand new year of 2021. And so we're going to start things off with a bang. And I wanted to create a show that is for the general public that they can get honest, no BS answers about if they want to buy a home or if they need to do a refinance, consolidate debt, all those types of things. So it's going to be done a couple times a week in order to do that. So I just wanted to start the ball rolling and get it going. So welcome to episode one of Ask a Mortgage Dude. And today we're going to start off with some very basic stuff. And this is a question that I get all the time, and it's a requirement on every single loan. What is needed to get a home loan to either buy a house or to do a refinance? Very simple. So we're just going to go down through the category real quick. So what we have is first, and I always like to group them in categories. So every loan is based on basically 5 different components that we get into. The first one is cash, and the second one is credits. Number 3 is our income. Number 4 is our job stability. And then number 5 is going to be the property. So today I'm going to cover the first 2, which is cash and income. So for cash, what are we talking about there? Cash is if we're doing a loan that requires a down payment, where is that down payment coming from? Are we taking it from money that we've had saved up in our checking or savings account? Is it money that we're taking from retirement funds like a 401k, things of that nature? So for cash, what's going to be needed? Well, we're going to want your last 2 months of all of your asset statements. So if we're going to be using funds that are in our checking or savings account, we're going to want the last 2 months of our checking account and savings statements. And it's got to be all pages, guys. And what I mean all pages, let's do an example. Let's say you have a checking account that has 6 pages on it. So it says page 1 of 1, page 1 of 2, page 2 of 3, et cetera, et cetera. We need all 6 of those pages. Even if the page, the very last page says, this page is intentionally left blank. We need that page too. A picture of just taking those bank statements does not work. They have to be PDF. So what's the easiest way to do that? Go online and you can actually get into your statements and you can actually go into your records and it will have the different dates for your last 2 months. You can print those. You want to print them to a PDF and save that to your desktop. That's the easiest way to do it. Every single bank is set up that way to do it. We can't accept pictures. It's got to be a PDF. We've got to be able to see the account number. So guys, please do not take a marker and cross out the account number. We have to be able to verify. We have rules and regulations we have to follow with federal entities to prevent money laundering and fraud. So we have to be able to see the account numbers and where those came from. If you're going to be using retirement funds or any other types of asset accounts, we need those too. So if you're using funds from a 401k, we need the entire statement of your 401k. We're also going to need to get what's called terms and conditions. And I'm going to go over that in a different video. I just want to get kind of the nuts and bolts, the basic meat and potatoes out of the way, okay? So cash is going to be anything that is needed for your down payment, or if we're requiring reserves, anything like that. We have to show where that money came from, okay? Next, we're going to go to income. Income is obviously how we prove how much your income is. How much money do you make? So what's needed for those? If you're a W-2 employee, your last 2 years W-2s and your last 2 years tax returns, again, complete tax returns, all pages, and your most recent 30 days worth of pay stubs. So if you're paid once a month, you want your most recent 1 month pay stub. If you're paid twice a month, your last 2. If you're paid weekly, your last 4 is how that works. If you are self-employed, we want your last 2 years self-employed business tax returns, plus your personal tax returns, plus if you have any K-1s or all those schedules, we need all those as well. Easiest thing to do a lot of times is if you have a professional tax advisor, a CPA, is let us contact them and we can walk them through exactly what's needed and they'll get that to us. What else is needed for if you're looking to do a pre-approval or do a refinance? a copy of a valid driver's license or a military ID. Make sure your driver's license or whatever ID it is you're using or passport is not expired. Okay. So again, let's do a quick little run through your last 2 months bank statements, all pages, and any types of asset accounts for income, your last 2 years W-2s, complete tax returns, and most recent 30 days worth of pay stubs. And then also a copy of your driver's license or legal ID. There's going to be some other various forms at work. For example, if you are divorced and you're paying child support, we want to see a copy of the divorce decree so we can verify what that child support is, or vice versa if you're seeing. So those are the basic nuts and bolts, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and please give us a thumbs up and like and share, and we'll talk to you soon. Look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.